All right. Introduction to Engineering Design, Activity 135, Documenting a Design. So again, I asked, what does it mean to document a design? And under goals, it's identify necessary appropriate views to fully detail a part or assembly. That is the primary focus of documenting a design. Kenneth, you dropped something, honey. That is the primary focus of documenting a design. Because if you don't document it correctly, when you send it off for somebody to produce it, they're not going to know what to do. They're not going to have any idea. So now remember whenever you see Fusion 360, we're using Onshape. Okay. Okay. We're using Onshape because it's more compatible with Chromebooks. Okay. So whenever you see Fusion 360, we're using Onshape. But we are going to do these things. We're going to edit an existing item. We're going to create a detailed view. We're going to add annotations to the drawing, and we're going to edit and create the view. Okay. You do not need these resources to do the project, but I am going to open this in a new link and show you what this document is. You can do that yourself. So the Trammel Toy crank arm file, that's actually a 3D design file. I will check and make sure that you can open this in Onshape, and if not, then we can use something else. This is new. The Project Lead the Way has made changes to all of their formats, all of their courses. Sometimes they just pop up as in brand new little changes. All right. So, design documentation. What is a title block? This right here is a title block. This is a title block. The department that the person that's working on the design, technical reference, if there's one, created by, who created the CAD program, the document type, the title of the document. Is this document, this CAD title block design that you're going to make, is it approved? Document status, DWG number, document working group number. I'm DWG. You don't have to worry about that one. What revision is it? Is this revision 2, 3, 4? The date it was issued? And is there more than one? Is it one of one? Is it one of two? This little box right here, I let you put any kind of notes you need to in it. This little empty box. Now, when we format a design and you tell it that you want to do a technical drawing, you're going to get this information to fill in. If you're logged into your CAD software, some of this is going to get filled out by itself. Okay. Investigates the procedure to create a custom title block using your CAD program. Again, we're going to use Onshape. We're going to use Onshape. Okay. Download the crank arm file. Remember to download it, you right click, open a new tab. You're going to get a download file down here at the bottom. Okay. If you're using Onshape for distance learning, this is the one you need to download right here. This is the one you need right here. Right? This one right here. So this crank arm, oh, get rid of that. Let's try this again. There we go. All right, so let's open Onshape, and you're going to open the crank arm file. So let's go to Onshape. And sorry if I sound like I'm yelling. I'm trying to reach everybody in the back of the room. I'm competing with the headphones that are on. When you're in Onshape and you sign in, you go to the Create on the top left, click the drop down, and your choices are a document, a folder, import files, import from, and this is a web-based service. See the little web cloud design? We're going to import files. So click import files. And I know mine is in download still. And it's this very last one. It's called a step file, STEP, step file. Click open. And you're going to get these choices, okay? Are we going to import it to a single document? Are we going to split it into multiple documents? Are we combined to a single part studio? All right. Your choices are orient imported models with the y-axis up, create a composite part when importing multiple or non-solid items. These are items you can choose. These are things that you can use later. Right now, we just want to straight import it. Owned by me, and we're just going to click import. Get your import screen. Successfully importing. It might take it a few seconds. While this is working, let's take a look at our document again. So you're going to open the file that we're importing. You're going to start a new B size sheet, 11 by 17 inches. And yes, if we ever print these out, I have 11 by 17 paper, and I can adjust the printer to print on that size. So you're going to start a new B size sheet, and that's what, anytime you see B sized, it means 11 by 17. Drawing with the appropriate project folder and create a new title block template that can be used with future drawings. Name the title block according to your teacher's instructions. Add the following attributes to your custom block. Okay. Remember your right here, name the title block according to your teacher's instructions. Okay. Remember, it's always your name, class period. Whoop, spelling it wrong. Nobody caught me. Class period. Okay. All right. You can put IED in there. So this is what you need. And then that's how you're going to title your file. I always need, oh, I forgot, your name, the activity, the activity number, which in this case is 135, your name, the activity number, and class period. Why am I not spelling everything correctly today? I'm having a spelling deficiency today. Your name, the activity, class period, and the class. Okay. So let's take a look at Onshape. Oh, look at that. Was successfully translated. Okay. See if it'll open. Okay. So here's our Trammel. Whoop. Here's our Trammel toy right here. This is a Trammel arm. And that's what we're working for. Trammel crank arm. When you create your sheet and your title, add the following attributes to your custom title block: the project name, title, drawn by. Okay, optional according to your teacher's instructions. Add your school's name and logo and your teacher's name to the title block. Okay. I would like you don't have to add the logo, but you can add my name and your school name. Okay. So let's take a look here. So creating a drawing with Onshape, you do need to know how to do this. Again, I like to use Onshape because it is usable on your Chromebooks. Fusion 360 is not very friendly to Chromebooks unless they've changed something. But historically in the past, it was not. So Onshape, that's why PLTW started using Onshape. Instructions for Fusion 360. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the Trammel. And let's see, what did it say about? So right here, using Fusion 360 in Onshape's, or using Onshape rather, in Onshape's Learning Center, search using the term custom title block for help. So here's our little search button, our help menu right here. Click help. And this is how you would do anything in Fusion 360. I'm sorry, I'm getting confused. In Onshape and custom title block. And I seriously have a spelling block today. So we search for custom title block, and these are our choices. These are our choices. So sheets. An Onshape sheet is a drawing page which represents a single sheet of paper printed on a version. View the sheets of a drawing and their contents. Okay. With the sheet fly out, locate on the left side of the interface. Well, that's interesting. Let's start here, right here on custom interface. So this will tell you, use the Onshape help function for anything and everything. All right. Just don't be like me and blindly go through it and just click on stuff. I do that a lot. All right. So we already imported our sheet. Create a drawing. So read through all of this for when we get down to creating the title block. Okay. So what's our next step? Now that we have this file downloaded, what is our next step? A detailed view, another vocabulary word, is an alternate view that shows a specific portion of an orthographic projection at an enlarged scale. That is an orthographic view. So what do you think? What's I? Information. What if we click on these? Anything happen? Detail name matches the boundary label. An orthographic projection of component front view. Look at that. A detail view. Click on these little links when you're going through your PLTW program, because it tells you what these things are. So the I stands for information in this case, okay? So this is a cutout of this right here, detailed boundary view, okay? This right here is this, all right? So this cutout right here is this section enlarged, okay? These two match. And it's a scale of 8 to 1. Hi. All right. So you need to add the following views to your part drawing. We need to figure out how to cut this out. And if you look down here at the bottom, they're giving you some clues as to how to title this. Okay. You're going to have to, this is the original view, and we're going to have to cut this out. What I would like you to do is experiment, figure out how to cut this out, and then I'm going to come back in later and ask you all to show me your work. Okay? Take the next 15 minutes. Take the next 15 minutes and work on this part. You're working on number 5 right here after you make your detailed, you fill in your information. So number 5, you're working on number 5. Next 15 minutes. All right, creating a custom template. Did anybody at all? I know a couple of people downloaded it and they're looking at their drawing. And this is what you should have on your screen right here, this tram alarm. Okay, select the drawing from the Parts Contents menu in Parts Studio. So let's go back to primary Onshape. Let's go home. Okay, here's our Parts Studio. What's the next step? Select Create a Drawing from the Parts Content menu.
I'm not fake.
When you're in the part, you'll get this menu, which is here. Okay. Main has my name. Okay. When it was modified, what versions we have, when did this start, has all this information. Okay. All right. If you click version, nothing's going to happen if you click these things. So change, release, version 1. It's going to tell you what version 1 looks like. It's going to tell you what it looks like when it started. Okay, so this is your part history, and that's from right here, versions and part history. Return to the main menu. Let's go all the way here. Oh, sorry. I went too far back. So you need to start right here, creating a custom template and follow the directions.